Beshem Hashem Nasim Nasiach. Tonight is the 3rd of Ab, month of Ab. Haba Nenu Tova should be replaced this month with only happiness. We continuing the lessons of Kolel Chasot. It's almost 4 o'clock at night, actually in the morning then, and we wanna have another lesson of interesting lesson tonight. The lesson is about the laws of Mezuzah. So as we know, Mezuzah is one of the very beloved mitzvot, and it has a lot of details to it. Bezat Hashem, we're going to start. Is Dava Beitomato. Why? Because according to some Shitot, the opinion is that a person should check his mezuzah before Rosh Hashanah, by Elul. Right? And this is not the halacha, it's something good. Why? Because before Rosh Hashanah, we want to make sure that the mitzvah, we want to do more mitzvot. So that's another mitzvah of making sure that your mezuzah is kosher. Regardless, whenever there is a cheshash, there is a fear that one's mezuzah could be pasul, one should check it. Let's say there was a storm, right? Or the mezuzah fell down, one should check it. Or you fear that the sunshine was very strong and it was shining on your mezuzah, so one should definitely check it. So we're going to learn in this section from Harab ben Ishchal of Shalom some of the laws of Mezuzah. Mitzvat aseh lichto parshat Shema v'haya im shamoa v'levuam al mezuzot apetach. There is a positive mitzvah from Torah to write Shema and v'haya im shamoa on a parchment and put it in a case. Right, we're gonna see what that really is for by your doorpost. Dichtiv, as it says in Pasuch, Uchtavtam le'ma'an ibu. You should write them le'ma'an ibu yemechem, that you should have long days. So what is that? Long days. One of the segulot of mezuzah is one who has kosher mezuzot, he will live long days. He will live longer. Right? Umikelal hen. Attached from this klal we learn that the person should not forget to put a mezuzah by his doorpost. Should always put mezuzah. Ve'od sha'bayit nishmar ba. Another reason that one who puts mezuzah, his house and his households are protected by mezuzah. Right? As they say, one of the reasons that according to Arizal, one is to put mezuzah by tefach hachison, right, by as far away as the actual door on the doorpost, not in the middle of doorpost. Many people put it in the middle of doorpost for beauty. According to Arizal, put it by the edge, not outside of the doorpost, on the doorpost, right by the beginning. Why? Because the mezuzah, once it's there, it protects your house, your household from all sorts of issues of the kochot ra'ot, impure powers, all sorts of them. And the further, the better. You don't want them to get near to your door. Right? It's like bunch of teeth and a bunch of gangs. You want to keep them as much as possible away from your home. ומכל מקום לא תהיה כוונת אדם בהנחה בשביל שמירה ושכר. Nevertheless, the person should not afflict mezuzot because, I want to live long. Protection. Right? No, that shouldn't be your kavanah. That shouldn't be your intention. Your first intention needs to be that you're doing the Qayyim mitzvah haboreit barach. You're fulfilling the mitzvah of Almighty Hashem. Right? And every person is obligated to do the mitzvah of Mezuzah. V'gam nashim v'avadim. Right? Even ladies. Right? If a lady wants to put up a Mezuzah, right? He is allowed to do it. However, he shouldn't do it in front of the men because he's not so modest. Right? Maybe only among his husband and children. Right? That ladies, the Avadim are obligated. Right? And one should teach his minor ones. The Qatanim Na'asud Mezuzah Lefitchayhem. To put Mezuzah by the doorpost. So that's Halakha Aleph. This comes to tell us the importance. Now, let's talk about this a little bit more. Harab Obadiah Yosef Alav Shalom in Halichot Olam explains like this. This mitzvah v'chayav kol adam le'izayer v'chiyum mitzvah zo. Every person needs to be careful to fulfill this mitzvah. Sha'akol chayavim b'mezuzah. Because everyone is obligated for mezuzah. V'afilu nashim v'avadim. Even the ladies and the servants, Jewish servants. V'aisha asma keshera ichva mezuzah v'petach beita b'beracha. Even ladies could put it up with beracha. Right? Umechanechim eragetanim. And one should bring the kids over to tell them about mezuzah. There is a minhag that they say before one puts the kids to sleep, should take the kid and pick him up, pick him or her up, and to tell him to kiss mezuzah. Right? And this way they remember there's a Hashem. Hashem is protecting them, and that they're going to sleep in a room that Hashem is protecting that room. כדי שכל זמן שיכנס ויוצא מביתו יפגע בייחוד שמו. That each time you come and you leave your room, you remember Hashem. Shalach Kadosh Baruch Hu, and you remember Hashem with kol ahavato, and you remember His love. Hashem loves us. As the Gemara says, that see other kings, what they do. They make a palace, they make White House, right? And the president is in the White House, and he has all sorts of snipers and guards and things protecting him, secret services. But Hashem is different, right? Hashem is the king. Is he in the palace? No. He is outside of the home. He is by the doorpost, protecting us, his children. And one should know there is nothing greater than knowing Hashem. When you see Mezuzah, you remember Hashem immediately. You do the right thing. As our rabbis teach us in Masechet Menachot Daf Mem Gimel Amud Bet, Kol mi sheyesh lo tefillin berosho v'zo'o. Whoever has tefillin on his head and on his arm, v'sisit bebeito, v'sisit bebegdo, and he has sisit on his clothing, right? Mezuzah bepitcho, and he has mezuzah by his doorpost. Muchsach hu shelo yichta. He should be less assured that he won't do a sin. Shahare yesh lo mazkirim rabim, because there are those who mention. Vehem hamalachim, mazkirim hamalachim hamasedim oto menachoto shneimar chone malach Hashem saviv le'av ve'echalsem. That if you have mezuzah, then Hashem sends these gods, the malachim, to come and to protect you, not to do a chet. B'zechut mitzvah ha-mezuzah, in the zechut of the mitzvah of mezuzah, nishmar lo hu ubeto, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu will keep your house, your households from any difficulties. Hashem will protect. Amud HaShachar is 429, right? It says here 429. Maybe you want to also check. ולכן כותבים ששקי על מזוזה מבחוץ. Why do we write on the back of the mezuzah shakai? Why? Because that's the name of Hashem. Shehu Rashi Tevot, that stands for Shomrei Daltot Israel. That Hashem, right, keeps the dead. He keeps the doors of Israel. He keeps the doors from all sorts of problems. Right? That there should not be sickness in that home. That there should not be thieves. Right? When it means doors, that they should not come in. Right? ובמסכת עבודה זרה, in מסכת עבודה זרה דף י' א' עמוד א' says מלך פסע ואדם יושבים מבפנים וארמון, that which we said, the king sits in the palace, ועבדיו משרתים אותו מבחוץ, and his servants are serving him from outside. That's by going. ואילו הקדוש ברוך הוא עבדיו מבפנים והוא הממשלה מבחוץ, שנאמר השם ישמור צדקה וברכה מעתה ועד עולם. But הקדוש ברוך הוא himself is outside, and we, his servants, are inside. ובמזוזה נכתב וכתב אשכנזי כשרה גם לספרדים. says הרב עובדיה יוסף עליו השלום. You buy a mezuzah, it's not according to your minhag. Your Sephardi, you buy Ashkenazi, that's also kosher. הילקח מזוזה שנכתבה בלי ספרות פסולה. However, מכל מקום טוב להיעדר לאחר ומספרדי ייקח מזוזה הכתוב בכתבי ספרדי. Not only mezuzah, Ashkenazi mezuzah is kosher for Sephardi, Sephardi is kosher for Ashkenazi, but one should try to buy the mezuzah according to his minhagim. Ashkenazi yikach mezuzah ketuvah b'ketev Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi should buy according to the minhagim of Ashkenazim, according to the halakha. והסיטור במזוזה הוא מהלכה למשה סיני. These invisible lines that are in the mezuzah, that's halakha Moshe Sinai. If the mezuzah doesn't have them, hilkach mezuzah שנכתבה בלי סיטור פסולה. If a person buys mezuzah from this Judaica place, they don't know where the mezuzah is coming from, worst thing to do. Right? Never buy from places that they get it from distributor, they don't know who is the
Sofer.
sofer. Right? Especially they don't have sirtut, they don't have the lines, not kosher. Pasul. ולכתחילה יש לכתוב המזוזה על כליו שאינו משוח. Preferably one should not buy mezuzah that is written on parchment, oily parchments, right? They put certain shuman, oil, that makes it much easier to write. So they save time. And don't do that. It's better not to buy those. ובדיעבד אין המשיכה פסולה, but those who have no other option, they already have it, בדיעבד is okay. שהואיל והמשיכה טיפה את הכתיבה. Because first this oil thingy comes and then writing on it comes. Then ומותר לתלות מזוזה בסרטוט על הכזף סורב כשם שכששועה כן כשעושה כן מצד אמונה לשם שמירה כעין חמירה. Sorry. First. Right. ומותר לשתות מזוזה על חלקי צוואריו. Now, if a person wants to put mezuzah around his neck, a little mezuzah, as a protection, כשעושה כן מצד אמונה, he wants to do it for אמונה, לשם, יאז אמונת השם, for שמירה, כן רמיה, it's מותר. But obviously, one needs to be careful to have it in second cover. If he goes to restroom with it, it's double covered. He needs to learn those laws. So Be'ezrat Hashem, we continue with another lesson of Mezuzah later. Be'ezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.